Alright, in this video we're going to show you part 2 of the checkpoint 6, how to do that. We're going to be using the prism, which you can see right here, and it'll be set on its side like that. There should be still room on the front side of your paper, so you could probably set it below where your other drawings were. And the first thing you're going to do is trace it with your pencil. Now obviously you will be able to do this with two hands, and it should be neater than mine, but that's the best I could do there. Leave the prism right where you've traced, and then the laser is going to be used on the left side. Again, you're going to use a laser like this. I will use this so I can kind of turn it on and off, and if you see here, I'm shooting it through there. There's a million points in there, but it's not coming through the other side too clearly, so I'm just going to need to move it around until I see it coming through the other side pretty clearly. And a hint might be to put it at a little angle. Now you can kind of see there's the light coming out, there's the light going in, and the first thing you're going to do is to plot points as it goes in and out of there. What do I mean by that? Well, if I can hold this one-handed, I'm going to not trace the line that's going in, but just draw dots that were on it. Yours would be better. I did a very good job, actually, without having it to look at. And coming out the other end, best I could do was that, and it's a pretty good job of plotting the points. Now I'm going to actually take the prism out, and notice my trace is still there. That's the key. And I'm going to draw a third line to connect my dots. Well, I guess I should say with a ruler. I'm going to connect these dots here. I'm going to connect these dots, and then I'm going to just connect the dots in between. You'll need to use a ruler. I can't do that with one hand. And when you do this, if you look into the checkpoint, we're going to label it. Before it gets to the prism is AB. Leaving the prism is CD, and obviously inside the prism is BC. So that means, and we're going to label it A1 because we're going to do this a few times. All right, you are going to do that same thing multiple times, but each time you do it, you're going to record it in the blue box, the angle you get. Now, what do I mean by the angle you get? Well, we're going to have to go back to that protractor, and we're going to measure our angles just like we did before. So use your protractor. Yours will be clear, so it'll be easier to do. And you're going to measure, of course mine didn't draw my line long enough, so make sure your line's long enough. With yours being clear, it won't matter. Where it leaves the prism should be set to here. And then for me, the angle I used, again, don't copy that because you're gonna shoot your angle at a different one. This is CD1, 170 degrees. Where it comes in here, and we're looking, I'm not gonna give you this answer, but you'd have it long enough, you'd measure that as well. Both of those are going into here. 170 I had for that, and this one I didn't want to give you in case somebody was trying to steal my answers. For A2, B2, C3, blah, 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 you're just going to do the same thing you just did over and over, except at a different angle. Notice, first time I shot it here, now I can shoot it here, I can shoot it here. It doesn't really matter, but if you notice, each time I change, the angle that it's coming out at is also changing. Once you fill out all the blue data tables, then you're going to answer question 1 and 2, and the B and A questions if you like, and then you're done with part 2.